Okay, so here's out of your tire, and you got a flat. So you know that your tire was punctured at this point here. So what you want to do, this is a tool that they sell, and you go like this to pull your rim over. But these tires, you really don't have to. You can just kind of pull on them a little bit, and they'll come right off. Of course, this one's not. So, all right, here we go. No tool involved, and I have this off. Now I reach up inside, and I'm going to pull out the tube. So we had a spot here that there's a hole in it. So hopefully everybody's got one of these kits on their bike. And inside the kit, I have a bunch of things, but one of the things that I do have is a tire repair kit. This is glueless, and they do sell them on Amazon. So you would take the patch out. You have this piece here, which is meant to scratch up the inner tube. So you would clean it with this and scratching it up. Okay. Wipe it off. You peel your patch off like this. You hold it in back of the tube, and you would put it over the hole. So it would be patched at this point. So now you can take the tire. Now you haven't even taken this off the bike, which is the good part on this particular thing. And now we just go like that, and it's on. I'm not going to bother to blow it up because I don't feel like sitting here, but I have this little blow up kit that goes into the kit also. So it's a regular pump. So you'd put it on the tire if it had the valve stem in it, and you would pump up the tire. But I'm going to show you how to change a tire while I'm here. So again, we're going to pull this tire off, which is very easy. So that's off. I'm going to grab the tube and the tire from the back side and just work it around. And voila, tire's off. So what I'm going to do here is put on a 4-inch tire onto this 3-inch rim just to prove that it can be done. We're back here. We have a 4-inch tire, and there's some air in this thing, so I'm going to actually pull the valve stem for a minute. It's good to have a little air in the tube to keep the shape, but I'm going to let some of it out, make it easier. And putting it back in now. And the first thing you want to do is check to make sure that this membrane here is all the way around, and it's a good idea, take a look at your spokes while you're here. Make sure that they're not protruding anywhere. Now we find where the valve stem goes, which is on the top. Most of these tires are directional, so you've got to look on the tire to see if there's an indication of directional. Okay, there's an arrow right here. So we're going to, the brake is on the left-hand side, so the tire is going to rotate this way. So we have to make sure the arrow is going the right direction, and it is. So we take our, first thing we do is put our valve stem through, like that, pull the tube down, and we're going to work the back of the tire in first. And again, you can use a tool, not use a tool. I say if you can do it without a tool, that's already on. So that valve stem, making sure it's still seated. Again, work your way on here, work your way around. So make sure it's seating and just keep the tire going. And again, no tool at all. So this is a Ryobi air pump. So I'm going to stick this on. You got to kind of hold that valve stem in place and flip this lever over, and then you hit the valve. Sure that that's seated where you need it to be. It doesn't hurt if you put a little soap on this tire too. Dishwashing liquid works good. You know, make sure both sides. You don't want the tire, if this line is to one side or the other, it could actually make your bike hop when you're going down the road. So this looks pretty good. So we will finish putting the air in it. Nice thing is this thing has a little gauge on the back side of it too. So this tire on the side says 20 pounds of air. We have 20 pounds of air in it. So you take this off as fast as you can and you're ready to go. Now, I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you what you would do to put in Flatout or slime. So I'm going to pull the valve stem out again, let the air out of the tire. So when you do this, you want to make sure your valve stem is up, not down on the bottom. This is Flatout. There's a little scale on the side with 3/4. So if you're doing one tire, you'd go down to the 3/4 mark. Your second tire, you'd be down to the half, and then your quarter, on, so on and so forth. So you pull this out, you take this cap off the top and keep that because you're going to need it again, and you stick this on to the tube and you just squeeze this bottle until it starts coming out. If this bottle was full, it would have come out right away. I will have to tip this one upside down to get it to go in. It's going in now. I'm not going to put a whole bunch in because I don't really care about this. I just want to let you know. So you would pull this out when you're done. Put the cap back in it because you don't want to spill it all over the place. You want to put your valve stem back in after you make sure you have all this goo out of the way. It's not going to hurt it anyways. You can't jam it up. It's not something that dries, so put your valve stem back in. You add your air, and again you're gonna check your tire because we brought it way down. So we're gonna put it on. I'm gonna put air in it. We're gonna go up to the 10-pound mark again. Okay, I'm at 10 pounds. I'm gonna pull this off. I'm gonna look at the tire, make sure that this line is the same all the way around. I'm squeezing it here and there to adjust the line, and do the same to this side here. See this line in a little bit, so we're gonna go like this, pull it out a little bit. You can actually hear it move. This one I'm pushing in a little bit. And I'm happy with that. So we're going to put our 20 pounds of air in it. And again, try to keep that valve stem up. I don't want garbage inside this thing if I can help it. So we're going to put our 20 pounds in. Hi guys, the end of the video. Thanks very much for watching. If you stayed to the end, super great. I hope you guys learned something today about changing a tire, putting Flatout in. We're going to do some more videos, you know, maybe brakes, a lot of other things. So keep watching, subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks.